And we're live, everybody, on the Jim Masters Show, live entertainment lifestyle celebrity talk show series. Good to have you with us. Also, great to have with us. Is it Reba McEntire or is it Lynn Logan, actress, singer extraordinaire? Fancy a tribute to Reba McEntire and the Lynn Logan Band. We'll find out because she's going to transition into Reba, and it's going to be amazing. She's a prolific singer and songwriter and has been doing this for a long time. And we are honored and very excited to welcome her to our show just outside Houston, Texas, where she says there's a tornado warning. Yes, right now while she's with us. So if she has to duck and cover during our show, it's not because she wants to disappear and not be on the show. It's because of things a little more pressing. Let's welcome her to the Jim Masters Show live series, Lynn Logan as Reba McEntire. So great to have you with us, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much.
I absolutely love this. How did you get started with the whole idea of transforming into the look, the sound, the vibe, and feel of the iconic music legend, singer, songwriter, the one and only Reba McEntire? Were you always a fan of hers as well?
I was a fan, yes. Been a big fan of Reba. Used to watch her show, Reba. I think
Yes.
she's pretty, she's a good actress. Watched her in The Gambler years ago. And yeah, grew up, well, I say grew up. Reba's probably about 8 or 9 years older than I am. So I kind of, grew up with Reba, listening to Reba. Yeah, and then I had a lot of fans. Because I have a band. I've had a band in the past, and I also have a duo with my husband right now, a variety duo. And I've had so many people say, you sound like Reba McEntire. You look like Reba McEntire. I'm like, but I don't have that big grin. But I have a big grin.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But like you said, they say that you sound like her and you take on the look and the persona, which I think is really absolutely, I mean, look at that, huh?
Yeah,
The
pretty close.
transformation. Yeah, the transformation is absolutely extraordinary. Even that little smile that she has,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So, how long have you been doing this where you have been performing as Reba McEntire?
Well, I actually tried to kind of start doing it back in 2019. My husband and I lived in Nashville for 7 years. Not because of music, ironically, but I did live in Nashville for 7 years, and my mother-in-law needed us to come back, so we came back here to Houston to care for her. And my stepdaughter was actually the one who said, we should do a tribute show when you come back. And so she kind of just went her way and kept doing what she was doing. She's in a band. And then I had already started working on it. So I thought, okay, already told me that how much I sound like Reba. So I thought, well, that's a good idea. So I started work. I made the red dress you just saw in the picture. That's
You
why I
made
went.
it? You made it
Yeah,
yourself,
I
really?
made it. Yeah.
Wow.
I had gone to Nashville because I had decided I wanted to go to fashion design school, and so when I completed my education, I had to do an internship, and I chose Manuel of Manuel Couture in Nashville.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's the designer to all the stars, and we're still good friends. And his son and daughter we're all friends, and that's where I learned how to put on all them pretty rhinestones. Except he would spank me if he knew I glued them all on. He is a fan of Tiffany settings, so they don't fall off, and he is correct. Except when you're gluing on, 3,000 or 4,000 rhinestones.
That's a lot, right?
Yes, it is. So I started with the dress, and then COVID hit.
Oh, yeah.
So I was going to start a lot earlier than I have, but because of COVID, we kind of had to, that kind of put everything on hold, and then just had some other life changes going on. We couldn't play that much, taking care of my mother-in-law, and so recently she has moved in with my brother-in-law, and it left us free to be able to be back in the music industry. And yeah, so I started started putting it together real good about a year ago. And I had my first debut show here in Houston. I think it's Thursday, a week ago. It was on the 12th. And then before that, I had gone to the Sunburst Convention of Celebrity Impersonators and Tribute Shows.
They fit all that on the marquee.
Oh, Lord. You know, I don't think they had a marquee, but
they ran out of letters. Yeah. And what was that like?
Well, that's where I met Justin.
Justin, of course, Sullivan was on our show, and he does the tribute and sort of morphs into Kenny Rogers. For those of the viewers watching around the world, you may have seen that episode, and it was fantastic. And you have worked with him. So you've got Reba McEntire, Kenny Rogers, and both. He spoke very highly of you too, because he said, you know, you've got to get this Lynn Logan on the show. She's amazing. She's a friend, and she does the most incredible Reba McEntire you'll ever see. And here you are.
He's so sweet, isn't he? He's just got honey dripping off of him.
So when did you actually officially say that this is what I'm going to do? Because you have the Lynn Logan band too, right? And that existed before Fancy and the tribute to Reba McEntire, right?
Right. Well, as I said, we kind of decided it when my stepdaughter and I started talking about it. And that was probably, well, right before I came back, so probably late 2018, because I came back in 2019. So that's it. It takes a while to put, you know, a show like this together. It really kind of amazed me how long it takes, because I'm new to this, you know, compared to, you know, like Justin, and there's some other tribute shows I met here in town. And I think in Houston, I don't know about other areas of the country, but rock bands have had tribute, you know, rock shows, or the rock industry have had tribute shows for years. We had friends that were, one girl called herself a Judith Priest tribute. And we had another friend of my daughter's who did a Pat Benatar tribute. So, you know, those have been around Houston for years, 30 years or better. But the I don't know why, but the country, it seems like even around the country, the whole United States, country tribute acts in a setting other than like a Vegas style show or a Branson style show is kind of something new and on the rise. And so I just, you know, I kind of count it as it's God's plan for it to be happening for me here and now, because I mean, now Reba is, you know, she's just blasted off again. Not that she's ever, you know, gone away, but she's been more relevant at sometimes than others. And now she's on The Voice, and she has a new CD out, and she's had her movie, and she's had a show on Hallmark, and, you know, she's just, it's a great time to be Reba.
Now, have you met Reba yet? Is she aware of what you're doing, and does she enjoy it?
You know, I have not. And this is kind of funny because I actually tried to audition for The Voice yesterday.
You know, so you were telling me that, right? I know you were very busy yesterday because of The Voice. What was that process like, auditioning for The Voice?
Well, this is the third time I've auditioned. Now, the first two times I auditioned before I ever left for Nashville. And, you know, of course, these were when you had to go. The first time they kind of, you know, said, never mind. The second time it was, stay by your phone, we might call you. And they called me to tell me someone else had moved on. And this time, I'm sorry, my dog is like freaking out in here. This time.
Is that rain that I hear? A lot of rain happening? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see any. Here she comes.
Oh, wow. Cute. Oh, that's great. They love when pets stop by. Who do we have here? Who's our guest star?
This is Abby. You're my baby. She's my little rescue.
Hey, kid. Abby. Abby, how are you, Abby? Sometimes when they hear the voice, they're like, where's that voice coming from? Yeah. Who's that strange man? Hello, Abby.
Rain, yeah.
You know, Abby, you know, animals can sense things, storms and other things that are happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so look at how she's looking towards. Is there a window there she's trying to look
Yeah,
out, or door?
look at
Yeah, yeah.
her.
See?
Yeah, there's a window out that way.
How long have
And
you had Abby?
I've had her since 2021. Yeah, she was a rescue. Yeah, so we always rescue our animals. We have our senior doggy over there on the couch. He's asleep. Uh-oh, it stopped, and she is paying attention.
She's like, ooh. Hey, Abby. Abby, how are you, Abby? You are on the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Celebrity Talk Show Series. How excited are you, Abby, about that? You seem to be perplexed. You're dazed that you can't be, that you're on this show. You can't believe that you're on the Jim Masters Show. All your life you've wanted to be on our Celebrity Talk Show series. Well, Abby, you are a celebrity, not just to Lynn and the family, but all of us, all the lovities here at the Jim Masters Show.
Yay!
Beautiful, huh?
Abby takes dog bones and treats and so whatever y'all want to see me, I'll take it.
So you know what you call Abby when you take Abby and you go for a walk down the road with Abby, right?
What I take, yeah.
You know what they say that is when you take the dog, when you take Abby for a walk down the road, you know what they call that? Abbey Road. But
they're gonna have to put a street sign up right then.
Abbey Road. Absolutely. So the band existed, way before the whole Reba McEntire idea. As far as like not having met her yet, but still, that is something that I'm sure is destined to happen, right?
I hope so. That's what I was trying for yesterday, but I did not get picked. It was a virtual video. Yeah.
Now, when you did it, did you do it as Lynn Logan yourself, or were you doing it as Reba?
I did it as myself.
Yeah. Could you imagine if you had done it as Reba? I bet you they would have brought you backstage to visit with Reba.
I had my hair on, so
yeah,
they might have thought I looked too much like Reba. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, you do take on the whole persona and the whole thing, and how did you get the voice down? Because she has a distinctive speaking voice and distinctive singing voice. That's why she's one of a kind. How were you able to sort of create it and match her sound? You can do the look if you have some of the beginnings, which you do, the color of the eyes, the skin, the shaping of the face, but then you have to have the voice sort of follow suit. How have you been able to do that and master that?
Like I said, everybody said I sound like her. It must be the Southern thing.
Even when you talk, you can hear elements of Reba. Absolutely.
Now on the voice, I've been, on when she talks, I've been just trying to kind of listen to how she enunciates her words and that sort of thing. I've even toyed with maybe getting an addiction coach to help me sound more like her. And yeah, so I think I'm a good imitator of voices, because when my husband and I, we do our band thing, and we've been doing a lot of duo work since we came back, because that seems to be what everybody went to after COVID. So I'll sing Dreams by Stevie Nicks, and everybody says I sound like her. And then I'll sing, I think I sound most like Bonnie Raitt, but you would have to hear me singing Bonnie Raitt. But I think I'm kind of an imitator of singing voices. So.
Yes, right. Like an impressionist in so many different ways. You can do these tributes to a variety of different artists, with Reba being, the forefront.
Yeah.
But
I look the most like Reba. So.
Oh, absolutely, yes. So then, tell us about some of the exciting things that you have coming up in reference to Fancy, a tribute to Reba McEntire, and tell us about how you created that.
Well, you talking about the Fancy name.
Yeah.
When I did a lot of in-depth research, because, like I said, I'm new to the tribute artist arena. So I did a extensive research on Google. I have a research bug in me anyway. I probably should have been a researcher, but I was more musically inclined, so that's what I'm doing. But I did a lot of research on, how they name their tribute acts. I started noticing a lot of them didn't actually, you know, name theirself as that character or use their name and then, like I say, Lynn, I use Lynn as Reba McEntire or Reba McEntire tribute featuring Lynn Logan. And then I saw that a lot of groups would name their act after like either an album title, and I read this also that they would name themselves after an album title or one of the songs or something like that. And I thought, well, I've got the red dress, so I might as well call it Fancy. So that's how it morphed into Fancy, a tribute to Reba McEntire. And I did play with a couple of other names, but I threw that one out there to my YouTube friends, and they said, oh, yeah, that's great. Call it Fancy. So that's how that happened.
That is so cool. And you are right. She's always been very popular and beloved. But lately, being on The Voice as a judge and all the rest, she's really popular
Yeah.
right now. I mean, her name is really uh, not that I would say skyrocketed because it already did. She's a
Yeah.
legend, but it just seems to be
Really relevant right now.
talk of the town,
Yeah.
right? Yes. So that creates and sparks some more interest from people who want to hear you sort of transform into Reba and hear you
Yeah.
do your thing, right?
I hope so. Like I
Wow.
said, I'm kind of new at this, so I'm trying to thank you for having me on the show, try to get as much exposure as I can. And, hopefully get some booking agents and some other people to, see what I have to offer and maybe book me. I'm like, I could do, what do you call it? Like a meet and greet, that sort of thing.
Yes,
And,
right.
corporate parties. I'm threatening to want to do one of those pictures with her in the chair. I don't know if you've seen it. She's like,
Yes.
and I'm like, I want to do that. Then I'm going to insert that background into the picture.
Well, it's amazing. Yeah. It's incredible when you really think about it. I mean, the dress too is
Yeah.
extraordinary.
Well,
Uh,
thank you.
yeah, the whole thing is really. So, what are some cool things that you have coming up with the tribute?
Well, I think I've kind of just extinguished all the cool things and taken a little break because I've just been going nonstop.
You've been going, right?
Yeah, for like the last 2 months, and I'm ready for a break. I'm just sending. I just finished a show, a debut show, and so I got some promo video from that, and I've started sending it out to some agents, and I'm slowly working on it because I'm just kind of taking a break right now. But I guess you could say I'm on break. I'm open for anyone that wants to call me. We could put something together. But I'm kind of new at it. Like I said, I'm not as seasoned as Justin is. So things for my plate are pretty open right now. I'm working on
He
hopefully.
does an amazing job as Kenny Rogers.
Hey,
Yes. Have you guys toyed with being on stage together and having Kenny Rogers and Reba McEntire together?
we have talked about it. Yeah.
How cool that would be, huh?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a little later about maybe putting something together in the future.
That is amazing. That's going to be exciting. Do you have a favorite Reba McEntire song?
Yeah. Why haven't I heard from you? Well,
Mm.
you know what? I say that, and then I think about I Want a Cowboy because that's really kind of country rocking. And I've really gotten to like that one here lately since I've been, rehearsing it for the show. I think I'd have to say that's my favorite right now.
What's one of your shows like when you do it and you're out there and all of a sudden people see you come out on stage and there is Reba McEntire? What do you see? What happens? What can people expect? What is it like?
I had a lot of people after my last show tell me that it was much better than what they had expected. They love that I do costume changes like Reba does. She'll come out in the first set dressed casual with a nice shirt on and her jeans tucked in her boots, and then she'll take a break. she don't really take a break during her shows like you do, at smaller live events like ours. So we took a 30-minute intermission. And so between the first show and the second part of the show, I changed into a real nice ball gown like she wears, and did that for that part of the show. And then right before I sang Fancy, I went and changed into my red dress. So the band played, a little something, and the guitar player sang, and then I went back and changed into my red dress. But I didn't have the side stage to come up on because I had to go to the dress room in the back of the ballroom that we were in. And so I came right up through the middle, and everybody was just snapping pictures and oohing and ahhing. And so, yeah, it was great. It's a good surprise for them because I do the costume changes, and later on I'm going to be adding some extra stuff, like if venues will allow, like the smoke machine when she comes out, on stage when she's getting ready to come out as Fancy. There's a lot of smoke going on, and before her concert, she flashes this like 30-second video, just different scenes from videos and shows and pictures, and so I'm going to get something like that made up, and I really want to turn it into a Vegas show.
Oh, you're a Vegas. I could see that, huh? That's
Yeah.
gonna be. Could you imagine that on Vegas? The thing too is, I had an opportunity. I haven't met Reba, but I did have the wonderful opportunity to meet and chat with Kenny Rogers, and he was, oh boy, and it was for a PBS special,
Uh-huh.
and boy was he the real deal. So funny, so
Yeah.
witty, so fast, and we just had so many laughs. And um, there's a difference between what Justin is doing. He's, immortalizing Kenny Rogers in the way that he
Right.
does it, where you have somebody who's still doing her thing, still with us and still performing. So
Right.
you have this opportunity at some point probably to cross paths, which would be something really amazing.
It would be great.
Would you be nervous? Would you be excited?
Uh, yes.
All of the above, right?
Yes, I get nervous, but the funny thing is, throughout my life, that I've been around a lot of celebrities, even from growing up, because even though I'm real, hometown, my great aunt, when I was a kid, I get to say I learned how to toss a football from Jim Norton, who was a Houston Oiler quarterback. And so he taught me how to, throw a pass. And then my aunt also was friends with some of the local, like variety show news hosts here, or talk show hosts here in town. So, and then when I went to intern with Manuel, of course, I got to see a lot of people coming in and out there. And then my husband and I, I didn't tell you this, but my husband and I were on the show Nashville.
The series on ABC,
yeah,
Nashville.
we were
Were
on
you?
that.
Were you?
He and I got up to Nashville in time that we were regular roadies on the show. And so my husband gets to say that he had the privilege of escorting. They needed a security guard one night, so he got to play a security guard, and he had the privilege of escorting Connie Britton onto the stage as Raina, her character.
Wow.
So, and
what was that like? Is that something you would like to do more of? Did the acting bug, just being affiliated with a great show like that, Nashville on ABC Network, did that turn you on? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, he and I also went on to not star in, but we were extras in. A lot of people are extras before they ever get casting roles. But we did a couple of movies there, and yeah, we liked it. It's not. There's a lot going on in North Carolina and in Tennessee, and right, west of us in in Arizona, New Mexico, and Louisiana. But there's really not anything, and in Austin, but really nothing in Houston. So it's unfortunate. Houston is oil and gas and a hospital town. And they're the rap capital of the world, which obviously I don't do rap. Reed did, It's funny. I told my husband, I said, if you look back on it, really, Jerry Reed, did rap. So it was it's funny because a lot of people don't realize that those guys that were talking through all them songs, they were rapping. But
that's fantastic.
Houston is really, a lot of people don't realize that Houston is the rap capital of the United States.
You wouldn't think, right?
So
wow. Do you get up to, do you get up to Nashville too? Record, do some things in Nashville. That has become Music City, USA, and
oh yeah,
yeah, huh?
Always has been, yeah. We still go visit. I haven't recorded in a while, simply because my pocketbook has not allowed it. So I'm hoping that will get better. And I would like to. I have recorded some original stuff that I wrote, and it's on YouTube. I think I have it posted on my YouTube channel on my Lynn Logan duo.
Yeah, because separate from becoming Reba McEntire and performing on stage as Reba, you have your own material and you have your own look and sound and feel with the Lynn Logan band too, right?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I don't know about the other tribute artists, but here in Houston, a lot of them will have their own bands, but they'll also work at the tribute shows.
Yes.
So they'll, it's like I say, when you're the starving artist motto, cliche, you got to have your eggs in a bunch of different baskets.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
So your family and friends and those who've seen you become Reba McEntire in look and in sound, what's the response been from people?
Oh, they think it's great. They think that I look just like, I say, look, they think I look just like her. I guess it's the power of perception. You never think, a person never thinks that they sound or look like the person that other people are telling them. And that's generally how people come about going into a tribute show thing, is either some people like the artist they're portraying and they're like, ooh, I think I could do that. I sound enough and look enough like them. And then other people like me are like, really? So I'm like, okay.
Exactly right. It's kind of cool, isn't it? It's brought some newfound fame and or attention your way,
Yes,
transforming into Reba, which is really amazing.
Yep. And I'm hoping to use that to promote some of my, our variety duo stuff, because, people can go to venues and hear a variety band on every corner.
Yeah.
But, I've heard I don't mean this in a bad way, but I've heard a lot of musicians complain about how much they're making, or, what venues they're playing, and people don't pay attention. I mean, we wouldn't be in this business if we didn't want the attention. There's a little narcissism in everybody. So especially in musicians' egos are, I could tell you from experience, I'm pretty easygoing, but they are the worst. They want to, we want the attention. But I saw a meme, I don't know if it's meme or meme, but I saw it online the other day and I had to screenshot it because it was another tribute artist. And she had this meme that said, I always knew I would grow up to be somebody. I just didn't know it would be somebody else.
Right.
I was like, I love it. But, what I like about the tribute show is I get to combine my acting with my singing. So, and I love acting. Yes. If I could get a role, I read about a tribute show down here, or tribute band, that I believe they had a lead role in a movie that was about a band, and they were portraying that band on this movie. So, and I know there's a couple of other tribute artists that I met at the convention that they had also done that. There's a couple of Cher artists that I met that are the dead ringer for Cher when she was younger. I couldn't tell the difference. I don't know if it's their makeup but I
Of
just,
course, there's been a lot of Elvis over the years as well, right?
Elvi.
Elvi,
Elvis.
yes,
Yeah,
plural. A
Elvi.
lot of Elvi out there, and
Let's get on.
I've seen them all. Joan Rivers and so many people. It's really really incredible.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, it's uncanny. You really think you're talking to the real one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
We had one of the girls that was the ambassador at the convention. Her boyfriend did Johnny Depp and was a dead ringer for him. For the Pirates of the Caribbean. I forgot the captain's Captain Jack was dead ringer for him. I'm like, man, it's just amazing.
that's
But
really incredible, huh?
I met John C. Morgan. I don't know if you know him. He is the
Y-
George Bush impersonator.
Oh, isn't he
So,
fantastic?
oh, he and sweet, and he was doing Trump this year, and he did Willie Nelson. So I said I'd like to see him doing Willie Nelson, doing Trump, doing George Bush. Wouldn't that be interesting? But yeah, he's amazing. I was so privileged to meet him because I had seen him on a talk show about 4 years ago, I guess it was, and I was just blown away at how much he looked like George Bush.
It's
And
incredible.
he got into it the same way. Somebody said, "Hey, did you know you look like George Bush?" And I think I saw a Bill Clinton interview. He wasn't at the convention this year, but I had seen his interview on on one of the convention shows, and same thing happened to him. And he did. He got just uncanny resemblance to Bill Clinton. So yeah, it's amazing.
Uh, Reba McEntire, of course, is so beloved, and I'm sure that as you've performed as her and sort of interpreted the music with her look and sound and vibe, once you're on that stage, um, people probably tell you it's hard to tell the difference, right?
They did. They did. I had one lady said, "You've got everything down, even to her moves, the way she moves on stage." And I went, "Yay, that's what I need to hear."
So did that require a lot of study, a lot of watching and practicing to be able to do that? A lot of rehearsal before
Yeah.
you then went out on the stage in front of everybody and said, "Okay, it's Reba."
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I got it right because, my whole intention is to give Reba's fans a Reba experience at an affordable cost. So, I actually had people asking to take pictures with me afterwards, and they'll ask, I've heard of other people. They didn't ask me for my autograph, but I've heard other people that has happened to. And I don't mind doing an autograph as long as it's Lynn as Reba. I'm not going to sign Reba's name.
No, that's a whole other, right? Exactly. So you got some big plans with it, and tell us about the Lynn Logan band as well for those who, might want to hear what else you do.
Yeah. So, like I said, my husband and I have cut it down to a duo, but, we're available as a band if somebody were to hire us. It's just a lot of budgets for people have gone down, so they can't afford a full band in the venues we play, because we do restaurants and marinas and places that are family friendly. So and they have their own built-in crowd. So we do develop followings at these places, but we do a big variety. We'll have people want to classify us as a country act, and I'm like, no, we're not a country act, because we do a little current and mostly classic country, but we also do classic rock. I can do everything from Loretta Lynn to Miranda Lambert, and I'm working on some Lainey Wilson to Journey to
Ooh,
Van Morrison.
wow.
I do it all. I do a little jazz. I do a little country, a little rock, a little blues. I do Bonnie Raitt, so Sheryl Crow. I mean, we do it all. And then, of course, my husband, he's the country guy, so he'll do everything except Margaritaville. That's the one song he does. It's not country.
Right,
I said,
exactly.
I told him, I said, you've really got to broaden your song list. He
The
said, yeah,
wonderful Jimmy Buffett, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Who we
God
just
rest,
lost.
yeah,
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
We've lost so many people, haven't we? So many people just
Yeah,
overall, but especially a lot of the well-known celebrities and
yeah. Susan
singers.
Summers just passed, and she was like one of my favorites.
Who? Oh, Suzanne Summers.
Susan Summers, yeah,
Yes, Suzanne Summers. Yeah. Richard Roundtree, he just
yes,
passed. I mean, just yeah, you got to love every moment, savor every moment as a lovity, right? You've got
that,
to just soak it all up. Family, friends, good music, good food, and enjoy. Work hard, of course, but play
Yep.
hard too, right? It's so
Make new
important.
friends. Make new friends.
I mean, you're on the air on the Jim Master Show live during a tornado warning. Talk
Yeah.
about tenacity and professionalism. You
Yeah.
could have canceled and said, Jim, we have a little bit of a storm coming our way, a tornado warning, but here you are. And it seems like the worst may have passed.
Yeah. I
Seems
think it was over.
quiet.
Yeah, it was over at 6:15. So now we're just getting some rain.
See, that's the power of our show. We sent a lot of levity your
There
way
you
from
go.
the Master Show, and it took that tornadic weather out to sea.
Exactly.
Dumped it in the Gulf. So go back out in the Gulf. Yeah, we
That's
w-
right.
we would love to hear maybe something a cappella. You doing some of Reba or anything you'd like to, which I know the viewers absolutely love that when our guests do that. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Let's see. What's on my song list? you
And it could be anything. It could be Reba, it
know,
could be your
I
own,
have.
that could be a mix.
Well, yeah, you know what? I can do a couple. My videographer, if he's on watching, I told him that I was going to be on here, but he seemed to think whoever's in New England best showcased by voice. So I can do that, and then I can do like maybe a verse and chorus from "I Want a Cowboy." I don't
Yeah.
have any background music with me, but
No,
I'll be
that's
happy to do a cappella.
a cappella. Yeah, that's a true test of a great voice when somebody's able to do it a cappella. Absolutely. Yeah, that sounds great. Gang, we're in for a treat. Lynn Logan is here on the Jim Masters Show. She's an epic singer, songwriter, actress as well. She was on Nashville, the series on ABC. She is heads up with her husband, the Lynn Logan Band, and
That's
also
it.
Fancy, a tribute to Reba McEntire, which is really, really cool. And again, she transforms, if you're just joining us, into transitions, transforms, morphs into Reba McEntire, puts on an extraordinary show as Reba. And right now, she's going to sing live for us exclusively for all of you, our lovely viewers watching around the world, where we give you the best we can in entertainment and more on the Jim Masters Show. Comment, interact with us, like, subscribe,
Yes,
all the rest.
please.
Here is Lynn Logan as Reba McEntire right here on the Jim Masters Show. Lynn, it's all yours.
All right. You spend an awful lot of time in Massachusetts. Seems like every other week you've got a meeting waiting there. Business must be booming, or could something else be lingering in the air up there? You say that it's important for our future. An executive on his way up has got to play the part. But each time duty calls, you've got to give it all. You've got to with all your heart. When whoever's in New England's through with you, and Boston finds better things to do, oh, you know it's not too late, and you'll always have a place to come back to. When whoever's in New England's through with you. I'm gonna leave that one on the course. Let's see, what's the other one we could do? I walked into the kitchen, the silverware is gone, the furniture is missing. I guess you got it all, Oh, well, this is where it ought to hurt. Seems like every time you leave me, you try to think of something worse. I can't even get the blues no more. I try to worry like I did before. Ain't nothing happens when I walk the floor. But what am I supposed to do? I toss and turn, but then I fall asleep. I'm going under, but it ain't too deep. You wanna hurt me, but it's just no use. I can't even get the blues Oh, I can't even get the blues no more. I try to worry like I did before. Ain't nothing happens when I walk the floor. So what am I supposed to do? I toss and turn, but then I fall asleep. I'm going under, but it ain't too deep. You want to hurt me, but it's just no use. I can't even get the blues no more.
No more, for
Nope.
real. I love that. That's really, really terrific.
Thank you.
Want to do something else? Is there anything else that comes to mind? Everybody's loving it too. Our viewers are absolutely loving it. There are all these different emojis clapping and loving
Yay.
it from all across the country, from America, from Canada, from Europe, all around. We're getting some of the ones we're posting, and then lots of others are coming in, not only on our chat room, but also we're getting extra comments coming in sort of quietly offline too, which is really nice. Yeah, we're getting flooded with a lot of comments. So like, she is Reba.
I'm going to see if I can find maybe a little track to go behind this. Yeah, I think I can find one.
This is so cool. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jim Masters. This is the Jim Masters Show live. We're live right now. You want to comment? Feel free. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that. And spread the word about our show. Share the links on your social media. And Lynn Logan, brilliant singer-songwriter actress, is with us. And she becomes Reba McEntire.
I just have to get past. Here we go. I don't know. Can you hear that okay?
Yeah, we got it. Here's Lynn as Reba.
See if I can do this. Everybody told me he was a dream. Picture perfect like he'd stepped right off the silver screen. Said that he would sweep me off of my feet. But I'm still standing, no, he didn't do it for me. 'Cause I don't go for all that wine and dine with that Ray-Ban fake tan, never mind. I want a down home up with the sunrise man, a pickup truck driving, bull riding, strong, steady hand. I want the Wrangler, Stetson, and all that stuff. I want the real McCoy. I want a cowboy. Oh, I'm sorry. These allergies are working on me. I'm tired of talking about it, wasting my time on all these cheap talking, needing me, feeding me lines. Give me somebody who is simple but tough, simple and honest, thing or two about love. I've seen enough to know I know what I like. It's that hard-working, head-turning, rugged type. Well, I want a down home up with the sunrise man, a pickup truck driving, bull riding, strong, steady hand. I want the Wrangler, Stetson, and all that stuff. I want the real McCoy. I want a cowboy. All right. We're going to stop it there.
Yeah.
You know, they're killing me down here.
Oh, they're all over. My allergies this year have been the worst they've ever been in years. And everybody I know that I'm talking to says the same thing for something. The allergies just have been. So, to do that, ad lib, unscripted, without the rehearsal, with the allergies in full swing, it was really great. I mean, and the fact that, you just threw this together for us here exclusively on the show is so nice of you to do that as well. Yeah. And, but clearly, yeah, you've got some great pipes, and you can really turn it into. Yeah, I do hear a little of some of the others. You're talking about Bonnie Raitt a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, I heard little tweaks of that,
Yeah.
nuances of those other artists, even though you're doing it as Reba, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah. If people go, if they find me on YouTube, they can find some of my older band stuff where we're doing more of a variety with the band. It's if they just put in Edge Band Rocks, all one word, on YouTube, then they can find some of our old videos. That's what our band name used to be years ago. But I'm trying to get some stuff moved over to my Lynn Logan band YouTube page, but just haven't had time. I've been trying to get ready, with this, and eventually I want to, I'm hoping it will be my full-time gig. I love doing the tribute show. Like I said, it's acting and singing together.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm hoping for that.
What do you do to prepare? I know, I use my voice for a living on television, radio. I do a lot of voice work, hosting shows on camera, and I push the voice. And, there are times where you definitely have to take care of your voice. And of course, one of the things they always say is don't drink any milk before you're going to go on air or on stage or use your voice, because it just becomes, it's all phlegmy and everything. What do you do when you're really, this is something where, you're throwing it together for us, which was really generous of you, but what do you do to prepare? Do you have certain, do you go la 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 la, they always, all the teach,
I've never been to vocal lessons. So my friend that sang and that did rehearsal with me, she is a vocal coach. So she gives me little tips and tricks. And I have another friend that is a voice therapist. She's a singer.
That's important. Voice therapy.
She decided to become a vocal therapist or respiratory therapist. Wait, is it respiratory? I don't remember. Anyway, she's voice or respiratory, one or the other. But she gives me a lot of hints on stuff to use. So I just kind of combine everything that people tell me together. I had like 8 different things I was using because of my allergies lately. But the number one thing that my friend who is the vocal coach that sang with me told me was drink a little water with olive oil. And she said she does that all the time, and it coats your throat, and it's natural. So, not enough to where it's nasty or anything, but to mix a little bit with water or just drink it straight, just a little sip. And and I did that last Thursday night. I was like, I cannot believe this. It helped me make it through the entire night. It was better than Fisherman's Secret.
Yeah. So so you get a glass of water, and how much olive oil do you put in it?
Oh, I think she had like I had like one of those little 8-ounce bottles of water, and she just kind of shook it in there. It looked like a wine bottle, but she just, kind of tossed it a couple times in there and had the little spout on it, where it'll spurt out when you dip it. Just did a couple of those in there, just enough to kind of get it in the top of the water where when you drink it, it's not so thick.
Hey, viewers, JMS Levity's watching. There is a tip for you from Lynn Logan as Reba McEntire, exclusively on the Jim Masters Show.
That was from my friend Stephanie Johnston.
Take that water, put some olive oil in it, and just let it go down, and it sort of coats the throat, soothes, and you can push the voice if you need to, and it'll carry you through, right?
Yep.
That is so cool. Is the water cold or warm?
I just use room temperature.
Lukewarm. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. I would think cold is too constricting. Yeah.
So I have to give a shout out to my grandbabies. My husband and I are actually raising our 2 grandbabies right now. So
oh, wow.
I have a 7-year-old little girl and an 11-year-old little boy, but I also have 2 girls from my son.
Yeah.
The 7-year-old is my little mini-me, and she's decided that she wants to be a singer like her Mimi, and that's what she tells everyone. So I have some video clips of her on TikTok and on my YouTube channel. So she would be tickled to death. She's always looking to see how many views she's gotten. So if you go on I think it's on my Reba McEntire.
She's how old?
She's 7.
7, and she's already into views and all that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that whole generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So she would love to get the thumbs up for her.
That's a thumbs up. There's a thumbs up from the Jim Masters Show and all the Lovities here. Give us a thumbs up. We'll give you a thumbs up. It takes a village, right?
That's correct.
It takes a
I can't figure
village.
out which this way this camera is.
I know everything's sort of reversed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, really, absolutely amazing.
Jim, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you having me on here because, like I said, I'm trying to build a fan base and trying to grow things because the more people they know that like you, the better off your chances of getting booked at various places, and hopefully someone will see me that could would like to have a Reba tribute. I
That's
will
right.
travel if I will travel U.S. and internationally.
Absolutely right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Because you're really digging in deep. New website, and we've been showing
yeah.
that on the screen as well, and
Hey,
and all kinds of cool things. Are there others aside from your husband that are musically inclined within your family?
yeah. Well, my granddaughter, my grandson, my granddaughter just got her a fiddle. My grandson got him a trumpet. Well, excuse me, a violin.
A
My grandson
violin.
got him a trumpet. My mom was adopted, but I found out. So I reconnected with, or I connected with a cousin on her side of the family, on the biological side, and I found out all of my family members on that side are musicians. She's
Wow.
actually a musician also. She's was my mother's first cousin, so she's in her 70s, and she plays in venues. And then the on my dad's side, they're all musicians and artists. So yeah, it just comes naturally from both sides.
Now, have you dabbled in other genres of music as well, or have you stayed within the country-ish sort of lane?
Yeah, I've pretty much stayed in the country lane. I've never, I don't know why I didn't. I guess it was just where I was supposed to be. I never ventured out, but like I said, I do sing. It's so funny because with rock bands, if you go up and ask them to play some Merle Haggard, they'll laugh at you. But I was like, isn't it amazing how in a rock genre people won't ask for country, but in the country genre, unless you're in a specific genre like rockabilly or classic country all the way, they'll come up and say, "Hey, can you play some Journey?" Or "Hey, any Skinnerd?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Skinnerd." But I'm good with it. I sing what I like here on the radio, and I like multi genres, and that's what we do.
Who are some of the other, like if we were over there at your house in the greater Houston, Texas area, USA,
Uh-huh.
what would be in your player? What would we hear that Lynn has that she likes to listen to in addition to Reba McEntire?
Uh, Asleep at the Wheel, Lyle Lovett, Sheryl Crow, Journey's my old, Led Zeppelin, Fleetwood Mac. Everything I sing are the artists I listen to. So I like Lainey Wilson, Miranda Lambert. Um, yeah, all of those. So you'd be hearing everything on my YouTube or on my radio or what I'm listening.
As you're going along, exactly. Hey,
The grandkids just walked in. I'm like, shit.
oh no, if they want to pop on and say hi, they can.
Hi.
We're live.
Come here.
And
This is my boy.
Synth Sonic. Hey, who do we have here? Here's another guest star on the Jim Masters show.
Here comes the one I was telling you about. She's gonna get right in the camera. Tell him who you are. Come here. No. Now she's gonna play shy. I already told him about you. Look, I already told him about
Cutie
you.
patooties, huh? So who do we have?
Yeah.
What are their names?
This is Ray Lynn. She's my little singer that wants to be she wants to be the singer. And this is Caleb. He's going to be my light and sound boy right here, and my trumpet.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Told him, Ray Lynn. I already told him that you sang. Okay. I already told him that you sang. They just went to trick or trunk at their
trunk
school.
or treat.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat. Wow.
At my school.
Does she want to sing something while she's here live on the show?
See, she hadn't made it to that point yet. She's still. I get her up to sing with us. We play at a little restaurant down the road, and I get her up to sing. And you want me to sing with you? You do?
Yeah, if you guys want to sing live on our show, that would be such a treat for
I
our bonus for me and our viewers.
Yeah, people are watching. Which one do you want to do?
We're live around the world
What
on
do
the
you
Jim.
think?
Hi, I'm the host, Jim Masters. It's nice to see you.
That's the host.
Yeah, they call me Mr. Lovety. That's what the viewers call me. Not cool, Mr. Levity.
What
There
do
was
you want
Mr. Rogers, and then there's Mr. Levity. Kind of similar.
to do? What could you do, Jolene? Jolene.
And all the viewers are saying hello and comments here.
He
And
wants to sing Jolene.
oh, that's terrific. Synth Sonic is here saying, oh my gosh, hi, Lynn.
Hey.
Yeah, all the viewers watching around the
Oh.
world. Oh, Synth Sonic also is requesting Old MacDonald Had a Farm. E-I-E-I-O. We're getting, she's how old? And she's already getting requests.
She's getting a request.
She's a star. We're making her
We'll
a star.
take virtual tips.
Exactly. I know we need to do that on our show too.
I know,
Virtual
right?
tips. We call it super chat, super emoji, super stickers. All right.
She draws the line at Baby Shark. She's not going to do that. You want to do Old MacDonald for Sonic? Okay, let's do it. So, yeah, there's somebody watching named Sonic. You ready? Old MacDonald had a farm. Get up, sing.
E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm we had a cow. E-I-E-I-O.
With a moo
there,
and a
moo here, here a moo, everywhere moo.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O.
With a
Oink,
Oink.
oink here,
and a
oink, oink there, here, oink there, oink everywhere, oink, 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 McDonald's had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Okay, you want to do Jolene? Okay.
Jolene.
Sing it loud. Jolene.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Jolene.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
Your
Beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of falcon hair, fiber skin, and eyes of beryl green.
Your
Smile is like a breast spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
Jolene.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Well, I'm
Please don't
take him just because you can. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene.
I forgot the rest of the words. I forgot the
I
words.
had to have this talk with you.
My happiness.
Depends
Yeah.
on you.
She's done. It's candy time.
I was gonna say. Oh, she's.
Time.
Oh, very nice. So they got the treats, huh?
They did.
Oh boy, that's fantastic. Well, bravo. She did a fabulous job. That was fantastic. She is a star on the Jim Masters show. Ooh,
How
what
about that?
what is
Finger puppet.
Finger puppet. Okay.
boy, she's multi-talented. She does finger puppets too.
I think, I had to put that act on the road, huh?
I was gonna say there's a lot of talent in that Logan group.
Where's it?
This is so terrific, huh?
And I got bubbles.
You have I love bubbles. You want to blow some bubbles for us?
Well, I don't have a stick. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's in there.
It's in there, baby.
Well, we'll turn it into, you won't know what it is, but your grandmother will. The Lawrence Welk show with the bubbles.
Oh, yeah. That was my mother-in-law's favorite show.
Yes, the champagne dreams
Yeah.
and the bubbles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I love bubbles. Look at that.
Blow it up this way so they can see it in there. There you go. There you go. Yeah, my biggest fan and supporter is the shy man over there. His name is Keith. That's the other one in the duo.
Is that your payment for services, that candy bar?
Yeah, so he always makes sure Mimi has candy because
Yeah,
I for calories and fat.
Well, that looked like a payday. Was that a payday, that one?
No, I love Whoppers. So he brought me some Whoppers. See?
Those are good. Those are like the melted chocolate balls, right? The melted? Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Wow, she's a great bubble blower. I always love that. I still, every once in a while, when we're at a fair, carnival, or festival, and they have them, I'll get them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love bubbles.
The bubbles are great. You know what I mean?
They're a childhood memory, so it always brings back good feelings.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. This is.
Oh, you got a glow stick.
Ooh, what's that?
It's
A
a
glow
glow
stick.
stick. Oh,
Everybody says hello. Lisa's watching from the UK. She says hello as well. United
Oh.
Kingdom, and Jane's in Sweden, and Sherry's in Kansas, and Maureen is in Arizona, and Kathleen's in New York City,
thank
and
you.
Linda is in St. Augustine, Florida. Viewers watching from all around the world. Yes.
Well, thank you. And if I would like to ask them to please go to my Facebook page at Fancy. Well, I think it comes up as tribute to Lynn Logan. I mean, tribute
Yes.
to the McEntire. And I need all the likes and the fans I can get. Would love to, come to their area. If they know anyone that would like to have us, we'd be happy to hit the road and come.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Do you think the two of you would hit the road together?
Me and her, or me and my husband.
All of us.
All of us probably, since they're staying with us, they're going to be homeschooling, and if we, in the event that we end up having to hit the road, they'll be able to go with us, and they're looking forward to it.
That's so fantastic, huh? She can do puppet shows and everything here. I think that's so great.
Yeah.
And I also have a balloon.
See, Jim, you created a monster when you did that. Now she acts shy in the beginning, and then the real her comes out.
Yes, a McEntire Masters monster on the Jim Masters show, right? But look at that. She blows up balloons. I mean,
Better than what her Mimi does. Oh, balloon. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
that is fantastic. So
I got this big glow stick.
Oh, now she's going to show you everything she got.
And she also got candy. Candy.
Because we need more candy.
Yes.
what's her favorite kind of candy? Is it the Whoppers? What does she like?
What's your favorite candy? Candy.
Just candy. What's yours, Reba? I mean, Lynn. Favorite candy?
Balloon.
Right now, my
Whoppers,
taste changed.
Whoppers.
Right, my favorites have been Whoppers,
Mine's
milk
M&Ms.
chocolate with toffee, and yeah,
Mine's
that's about it. Whoppers are my favorite.
Mine's Reese's Buttercups and milk.
I try not to eat too many of them though, because Reba's got to watch her figure and all.
Mine's
Sure does.
M&Ms.
Wow, you can never go wrong with M&Ms, right? That's yeah.
I like the peanut M&Ms.
Tell her where you're at.
They melt in your mouth, not in your hand.
New York.
Where are you broadcasting?
New York.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
How did you know that?
She's good. She does her research.
She does. She's like,
Oh, look at that. You've been crowned.
How did you make this?
me. Oh, I said me. I didn't make it.
Look.
And that's one of those glow ones, right? It's all glowing.
Now you're framed.
Yeah.
Now you're framed.
Both are framed.
Oh, look at that. Now we're framed.
You've been framed on the Jim Masters show.
I've been framed.
Best place to be framed if you're ever going to be framed.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow.
Awesome.
We call this what's on the screen.
I
The
did
two of you are
house.
the two of you are double lovety. Double lovety.
Levity.
Yes.
She said, "What does that mean?"
Well, it's taking love and levity is humor, laughing.
You hear that?
So it's taking love and laughter or levity and combining it into one word called lovety. And I created it just by mistake, saying love and levity too fast. And then the rest is history. About 3 years ago and 1,000 episodes ago.
So now she'll have to get the T-shirt and wear it to school.
Tell your teacher about
The Jim Masters show. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. We've got people that want all the swag and everything. And I've been so busy with my professional career on television and radio. We haven't been able to get it out there. But yes, they want logo stuff. And absolutely right. Yes. Huh? What do you love so much about doing this, Lynn? Singing, performing, entertaining people, and taking on the persona of Reba McEntire.
the smiles on everybody's face. Just, you know, bringing them enjoyment. Go over there, baby. Go over there for me. Bringing them just pure joy, you know. You never know when somebody could be down. And I'm a people person, so it's always, I'm a listener. I enjoy, you know, people, so I listen to things that are going on with them. And it's nothing more than my mission is to bring love and joy and comfort to people on a larger scale. You know, I do it on kind of a smaller scale now, but just being able to do it on a larger scale, what I've been doing.
Wait, give me that.
Just loving people.
Hey.
And, you know, bringing them the music that they enjoy. I shouldn't have ate that Starburst.
No, we were just watching you do it. I was going to say that you were definitely doing all of those things, and you were doing it in style. And I know Starbursts, you put them in your mouth, they just don't go away. Hey, we've got another guest star. Gee, we've had Bubbles, we've had puppet shows, we've had singing. What is he going to do now?
I do a real good job of sitting in this chair.
I just wanted y'all to see the man behind the woman.
The man behind the woman. Yes.
He's my bass player. We just celebrated 20 years of marriage.
Congratulations from all of us at the Jim Masters Show. 20 years of marriage.
Yeah.
Awesome. How did you meet?
I was, you know, playing music. I've played music all my life, but I had been going to this little bar that was having open mics and, you know, jamming. I played drums also. So I was playing drums at that time and trying to get my chops back up and everything after my first divorce. And he was looking for a female singer to sing in a band that he was trying to put together, a house band for another venue. And so this friend of ours, the guy that was hosting the open mic, he told my husband, he said, I've got a girl you need to meet. You need to come and see her. She sings and she plays drums. And so he came to meet me, and we started working. The venue that we were going to play at was a friend of his, but we ended up being friends later on through him. But he owned the venue, and he had to close it down. So he and I ended up working together. He would call me when he would go work with other bands that, you know, needed a drummer. And so we knew each other for about 2 years. And then he suffered a heart attack. Well, it was an arrhythmia attack in front of me and my friend Stephanie that I was telling you about earlier. And so I didn't fall immediately in love with him, but he grew on me. We'll put it that way. He says he wore me down, but he was always a gentleman. But, you know.
Did you make him work hard?
Oh, yeah. He says, I still make him work hard.
Right.
Stop, baby. Stop.
He looks comfy in that chair, overseeing the operation.
She is also afraid of thunder, and it's thundering here. And so
You're getting thunder now too, huh?
Yeah. I've got my dog under my feet, my granddaughter here.
And you're loving every second of it, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I'm the comfort zone.
There's no way not to love all that, huh? We call that JMS Lovity right there, everybody.
I'm telling you.
I have a 3 Musketeers.
And she's going to tell you about every piece of candy she has.
Oh boy, just don't eat it all tonight. Save some for tomorrow. You know, I remember those Halloween baskets and the bags and the trick-or-treating, and boy, you'd be going through so much candy and you'd want to eat it all in one night.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And what happens, Caleb? You get sick to your stomach.
Yes.
And then you visit stomach ache. Yes. And then 2 weeks from now, you end up at the dentist.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to the dentist this week.
Oh, you see, they're smart. They had it scheduled already because they knew the candy was going to be now. You sing beautifully. Both of you do, ladies. Does the gentleman sing as well? The one eating his candy? Look, he froze. He's like, wait a minute. Is he asking me to sing? Is he asking me to sing? Does he play an instrument? Oh,
He's learning trumpet.
I play violin.
Violin. I took violin in school when I was a kid too. And I loved it. It's very difficult, when you first start. It's kind of like, but it takes time. Yeah, it takes time.
Do you still play?
I do. Yes, the violin, and I got to get a new one. We just got a new guitar, and piano as well. I love instruments. Yeah, I love instruments.
I love instruments too.
Me too.
My favorite instruments are violin, trumpet, kind of.
Trumpet. Huh?
My grandson's saying no, 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 no. But when I walked in the other day, right after she got hers, I had to go somewhere and I came back. Guess who had it in his hand playing
Caleb, my brother.
Yes, of course. Well, maybe it'll be a family situation and you'll all be playing together. How cool would that be, huh?
That's my goal. I was like, I've got 4 grandkids, and if they all learn how to play, they could be my backing band and we could all play together. That'd be
I knew he was getting that trumpet. There it is. What a beauty. Is he going to play something for us on the trumpet?
Yeah.
I was like,
Ooh.
no.
We're not there yet.
I haven't had my first lesson yet.
Even if it sounds like a car horn, we could still hear it.
Crap, my things are sticking again. My things are sticking again.
That's all you're gonna do. Oh, his valves are sticking. That's what's wrong.
His valves are sticking.
Yeah.
Got to take it to the mechanic in the morning.
I know, right? I think we just got it in the mail. I'm like, I think we need to take it and get it fixed already.
Okay.
That is funny. It's not easy. It's not an easy instrument. I had an opportunity. I got several friends that do trumpet, and one I interviewed on PBS is one of the great ones, Chris Bodie. He's a fantastic trumpet player. Miles Davis, of course, was another great one. So many of them, but it's not an easy instrument. You got to have a lot of air. You got to have a lot of air to push that sound out, right?
Yeah, my brother plays trumpet, so he's came over and tried to give him a few lessons. But it's kind of like when you like me. People ask me if I give lessons. I'm like, no, because you kind of want to teach them everything you know at one time.
Yeah,
So-
that's what happens, right?
Somebody that gives lessons knows how to take it one step at a time.
Exactly. Herb
So-
Alpert too. Yeah, Pam mentioned Herb
Yeah.
Alpert. Another. I have all of his material in our huge Jim Masters music collection.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do think Pam says new family music group. Yes, we've got a new Osmonds starting here.
Partridge
Well,
Family.
Jackson 5, Partridge Family. Yes,
We'll be the new
yes.
Partridge Family.
The new Partridge Family. One of our guests was Ryan Cassidy, son of Shirley
Oh,
Jones and Jack Cassidy,
Oh,
brother to Sean Cassidy
Yeah.
and David Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
My
on the
My cousin would love that. Me and her were big Partridge Family fans. She loved David. Sean.
David, yes. That's archived on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Hey, you've got a halo over your head. Look at that beautiful halo.
He thinks Mimi's the angel.
Well, I'm the angel.
See?
Oh,
Well, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Have you ever done any I'm a big fan and collector and love Christmas music. A lot of our viewers do too. And many of our guests who've come in from the musical world have loved Christmas. Some of them are doing Christmas albums. Is Christmas something as well you've either done or would like to do?
Yes. I just saw an agency the other day that said they were looking for tribute. They've been getting a lot of requests for tribute shows that want to have a Christmas show. And I said, well, I just started this kind of, hadn't been going that long, but Reba does Christmas. I mean, I can do that, just dress up as Reba and do the Christmas stuff. So yeah, I'd love to.
Christmas is great, isn't it? It's a great time of year. Do you get a lot of family visiting? Is it a big thing for you guys?
Most of my family has passed. just me and my brother left. So, and my daughter, my son passed away on my birthday. It'll be 2 years ago. December.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
But he, I've come to accept he's in a better place, better than the situation he was in. And like I said, my daughter, it's been a mess with my family, but we'll do it this year. We have a small, intimate kind of Christmas.
Which is nice, right?
Yeah. You don't have to cook so much. We could just go to a restaurant or something and eat. We're good.
Exactly right.
We actually go to usually a friend of mine's house. We've been going to her house about the last 3 years for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's been nice. It's kind of all the people that don't have a lot of family. We just all kind of get together and have a good Christmas.
That's really nice. That's really fantastic. This is really great. I continue to wish you great blessing and joy. Sometimes I ask the guests, what are some of those blessings and joys in their life that keep them creating and keep them out there doing what they love. And it sounds like you're surrounded by lots of blessing and joy and levity in your life, right? That keeps you going. What are some other things that keep you going and wanting to continue to take a crack at, a very difficult industry, but want to stay in it and entertain all of us, Lynn?
You know what? It's funny because, like I said, when I went to Nashville, I went because I needed to do an internship for my my fashion design degree, and I had actually gotten to the point where I thought I was too old to keep, playing music. I was not progressing to the level that I wanted to be, just because I was just not finding the right musicians to get there. But, they say everything happens in time and for a reason, and everything's brought me to this. I went to Nashville and interned with Manuel. Then I opened my own alteration shop. I'm like, I'm done with this. But I did play for a year up there in between jobs, between a job and opening my shop. So I did play, on Broadway with some different bands, and we started booking our own band there. So the thing about music, if you're a true musician, it's a passion, and you can run from that passion, but that passion will find you again. And
yes,
he knows I've tried my best to get it. It's not a hobby for me; it's a way of life. And there, when it's something that's ingrained into your DNA, you can't just erase it. So I probably could have made a lot more money, as a lawyer or a psychiatrist, but I probably wouldn't be as happy either.
Though music's very healing and like therapy for many people anyway, right?
Yeah. And it leaves me, if I had another job right now, it wouldn't leave me free to pursue this on the scale that I'm doing. And I believe that this is going to be, the right thing to progress me to a larger crowd that can enjoy, what I'm doing. So, and like I said, it combined acting and the acting and singing together. So who knows? Maybe Broadway's next.
Exactly right. Yes, absolutely. Which I think is probably on the docket for you. It is on the docket, and they're all saying, "I hope Lynn comes back." They love your music and Reba's music, and of course, all in the family. There, we've got the trifecta of levity on our Gym Masters screens here. That's so cool. Yeah. Well, this has been fantastic. The only thing I would change is I would be there with all of you, sharing in the candy that they have.
Well, I tell you what, you need to hang on to my number, and if you ever make it down to Houston for any reason.
I've been, and we ate at a restaurant. It's like a franchise restaurant, but it's Cane's.
Cane's Chicken?
Yes. It was good. Yes. I loved it. It was good. You don't see it all over the country. So when I go places, and I was on a TV shoot in Houston twice. Let's see. We were in Houston. First, we were in Dallas, and then Richardson, And then I said I would drive from Dallas to Houston, and people were like, "You're going to drive from Dallas to Houston? It's a lonely road. Anything may come out and grab you. You don't know what it is, man or beast." And I said, "I'm going to take."
We don't have Sasquatch here.
No, it's no Sasquatch. I said, "I'm going to take the rental car because I like to take the rental cars and I like to explore, you know, in between."
Everywhere. Yeah,
I love the rental cars, you know, especially on when I'm working professionally on television shoots, and I like to take the rental car and go off the beaten path. So drove from Dallas to Houston. So we had on different occasions filming in Dallas, Richardson. I've been to Austin for a PBS big PBS conference. Austin is really something, and that street there with all the bars are open, everything's open, and all the music that's coming in and out of it was fantastic. And then also Conroe, Spring, and the Woodlands. I left a few dollars in the Woodlands.
So you're right in my area.
All that.
I live in Pinehurst, and we're between Tomball and Magnolia. And Conroe is about 40 minutes up the road. The Woodlands is about 20 minutes, and Spring's right down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're right near us.
I left a few dollars in the Woodlands.
That's not hard.
That's not hard to do. It was really terrific. Well, if I'm back visiting, I will certainly look you guys up, and
Awesome.
I would look forward to that. And you can do a whole concert, a Logan family concert with Reba and company. You guys are.
We'll take you down to Tressy's restaurant where we play our Sunday brunch every other week.
Oh, I like a good brunch.
They have biscuits this big around.
Oh no.
This thick, and cream gravy that's as thick as the biscuit. I can tell I've never tasted gravy like this. The only way I can describe it is sweet cream gravy, and it is heaven.
That sounds so good, so good. It's just I'll have to, you know. We live along the coast here, so we're by the ocean. So we're blessed with having the ocean. So I'll have to, when I come back east, I'll have to swim in the ocean to work off the biscuits and gravy. When we drive from the Northeast to Florida, because we have a lot of family in Florida. My mother's the youngest of 16. So there's a big family all over the country and in Canada and all over, and my father's side of the family too. But we have a lot of family in Florida, and sometimes we'll fly because it's quicker, but a lot of times around Christmas we'll drive because all the packages and everything, and making that drive all the way down 95 through all the states down to Florida. I think we have seen every Waffle House, every Stuckey's you could possibly see.
Our favorite's Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's, yes, Buc-ee's. Yeah, there's a lot of these little. Yes. Cullen Field says, "I love watching Reba on The Voice." And she tried out just yesterday to be on The Voice, Cullen Fields. Lynn, who is Reba McEntire.
Yeah, I did a virtual audition, and they sent me an email that said, "We're sorry, but we're sorry, but."
But still, it's fantastic, right? Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, you are 1 degree away from Reba.
Yeah, I'm trying. If you ever get to her, tell her, maybe you can.
Oh, sure. We would love to have her on the show. That would be absolutely awesome. It would be fantastic. Reba McEntire. She is a fabulous artist. Yeah.
Yeah. So she asked.
As are you.
Oh, thank you. She asked me if she can sing a Christmas song.
Oh, yes. We love Christmas here. You can never have enough Christmas. Sometimes I listen to it, year round. It makes you feel good. We got it in the car. What song would she like to sing for us here and all the viewers watching? Which one?
Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells. Well, you can never go wrong with Jingle Bells. It's not quite Halloween yet, but it'll get us in the mood.
Hey, everything in Walmart is Christmas right now.
Oh my God, it's already been Christmas.
We skipped Halloween and Thanksgiving, and I didn't know it.
Pretty soon Easter. The world is spinning faster and faster. Oh, so she wants to sing Jingle Bells. Okay. Hey, so let's hear Jingle Bells live on the Jim Masters Show. We are loving this. Love it.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, MacDonald,
I don't know what fun
it is
to ride in a one-horse
open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, make fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
dashing through the snow
in a one-horse open sleigh. Full of fun we go, laughing all the way.
Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
Oh,
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey,
Jingle bells,
jingle bells,
all the way.
jingle all the way.
What fun it is to ride
In a one-horse
open sleigh.
sleigh. Hey, high five. That was awesome. I was singing a little bit with you towards the end.
There you go.
That was fantastic. Only on the Jim Master Show do we provide entertainment live like that. That was fantastic. Beautiful job. Beautiful, beautiful job. Next stop, Carnegie Hall.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm shooting for.
Carnegie Hall. I've had the pleasure and honor of being on stage several times as host and master of ceremonies, and I'm actually going to be in December on stage again for a big Christmas concert that I'll be hosting. It's going to be really fantastic.
Cool.
As is all this time with all of you,
Yeah.
with Lynn, with Reba, with your whole family. Bunch of sweetheart people, and thanks for stopping by the Jim Masters Show Live. The episode is archived on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, so you can share the link, direct people to our YouTube channel. Let's take it viral.
Yeah.
Remember when you were a kid and you heard viral? You had to go to a doctor and get an antibiotic.
Yep.
Now it's something completely different. This was great. We will, as I say to all the guests, we will keep the porch light on for you. You are welcome back to the Jim Masters Show anytime. Spread the word about our show.
Yeah.
If you know other folks that might like to stop by for all this fun and conversation, because I don't call these interviews, I call these conversations.
Yes.
Spread the word. And I hope you enjoyed the time with me as much as I have and our viewers have with you. You did.
We did.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Lots of thumbs up. But truly, Lynn, Reba, I hope you had a good time with us here on the show and you really enjoyed yourself.
Oh, it was awesome. You made it comfortable. I was really nervous. So thank you.
Were you really nervous?
Yeah.
I was nervous.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm glad that I provided comfort. It's uncanny because in my professional work in TV and radio, I hear that all the time. People will always say, you made it so comfortable for me. You make it so easy, which I like to do. You know, there's no need for it to be all chaotic and crazy. We have a good conversation with all the viewers watching and we have a good time. So it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. Thank you to your better half and his comfy recliner and the grandkids. There he is. He's still there.
Nice to my wife.
He pulled the cup away. I just want to know what's in it.
Oh, it was Whataburger. He said to tell you thank you, or he was trying to tell you thank you for being so nice to me.
The pleasure is all mine.
I told you, he's all about me. I trained him right.
I tell you, that's right. Well, my father, and I've said this before on this show, my father has always said, and he told me this when I was 7 years old, he goes, Jim, whenever anybody says something kind or nice to you, always say thank you very much. Yes. And then ask them to please put those kind words in writing and address it management.
I know that's right, except I am management.
That's right, I know. But great sage advice for a 7-year-old kid from dad, right? You pass it on down. You guys are the best. Thanks so much for being with us. One big lovely wave to you guys. Yay. You guys were the bonus. The grandkids, the husband, the grandkids. We had Abby. Right. From Abbey Road. We got the puppet show. This is stellar. If we don't get an Emmy out of this,
I know, right? Hey, I will wear my gown and we'll accept it together.
you provide full circle entertainment, Lynn.
There you go.
Thank
She
you
just-
for changing our mind about New York.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're here in the New York area along the southern New England coast between New York and Boston. So it's
Oh,
very
okay.
beautiful here along the shoreline. The fall foliage in this area in the Northeast is stunning right now.
Yeah.
Really,
And they
really
like-
nice.
And
You ever
I-
come up to the Northeast at all?
We haven't. We're hoping to get there. We're hoping Reba will take us because we've got a couple of friends of ours that they travel. They do rural New York a lot. Their group's name is Two Country for Nashville. Yes, I'm giving them a shameless plug. But some of your viewers may have seen them. But they sing classic, very classic country music, and it's just a duo. And they travel from here to Canada all the time, or from Nashville to Canada all the time. So I know at least the rural areas of New York, like
Upstate, yeah.
Yeah.
Further upstate, right.
yeah.
How fantastic. Well, that's great to hear. And
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
hoping to make it there. We'd love to go between there and Canada too.
exactly, yeah, you've got New York and Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, all upstate New York. It's
Yeah.
very beautiful. And you can get to, a lot of the states. Texas, it takes, some time to get across. But here, at least, and the further south you go, of course, the
Yeah.
bigger states. But in the Northeast, you can get to,
Yeah.
you can be in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, all in the same day.
Yeah.
You
Isn't that
know?
great? That's
It's
cool.
great. Yeah, and sometimes we've done those day trips and we love it.
Well, that's what we're hoping is we're hoping that this act will take us on a tour of the United States, at least, where we can see some different areas.
That would be nice, and maybe overseas and other areas too.
Yeah.
Hawaii wouldn't be too shabby.
Yeah. That would...
Of course, Florida. Lynn, again, thanks to you and the family and to Abby and everybody stopping by our show. This was fantastic. We absolutely loved it. Spread the word about our show, and we're going to keep that light on for you. You're welcome back anytime. Okay, my friend?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Great job. And thanks so much again for singing for us as well. On the fly like that with the
Yes.
allergies and everything, you're a pro. So, you knocked it out of the park and you just kept going, which I thought
Yeah.
was fantastic. People got to hear the voice too. And they can go to this website. There it is. Tribute to RebaMcEntire.com. The site is nice. It's slick. It's being updated and built as we go along here. So
Yep.
you can stay abreast of all the cool things that are happening. And we'll see you again soon, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch. She said
Absolutely.
one more thing she needs to tell you.
Yes.
I want to be on The Voice, but I'm shy.
Wow. Well, you've been on the next best thing singing tonight, the Jim Masters show all around the world. That is so cool. And on YouTube and all the rest. That is so cool. Look at that, right?
Now she's nervous. She's like, I didn't realize it was all over the world.
And we're live too right now. So people are watching live and they've been commenting live. Yeah, you're a star. Absolutely.
She got
Next stop, Hollywood.
Yep.
That's
All
it.
right.
All right. You take care and be well.
Thanks, Sam.
Love
too.
you guys. And thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I love y'all too. Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care. Cheers.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. How cool was that? Wow. Not only did we have Reba McEntire / Lynn Logan, but all the bonuses of Abby, their dog, the grandkids, the husband in his comfy recliner, and everything else. We had music, we had entertainment, we had the puppet shows with the grandkids, singing as well, the granddaughter singing for us. And how beautiful was it when she was singing with her grandmother, with Lynn, right? And the grandson whipped out the trumpet, played a couple of notes for us, and this was fantastic. Very special, wasn't it? It was different. It was unique. I love to let these shows roll. We are live. Anything can happen. I don't like when it's just boring and stiff. We don't have boring and stiff here, but when things are so formatted and so tightly wound and so structured that you can't really throw in some ad hoc moments like what just happened here on the Jim Masters Show. Gang, if you loved it, well, we have a little homework for you, and we hope you'll do that homework. It's easy breezy. You'll get an A++ if you do it. Like this episode, click the like, thumbs up like, share the episode on your social media, leave a comment in the comment section on our YouTube channel underneath this episode, and don't forget to subscribe to Jim Masters TV. That's our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that as well. We would absolutely love that. And we thank everybody who has subscribed to our channel. We've had thousands of people subscribing, which costs nothing, and viewing our episodes. And don't forget, you can binge watch our episodes as well. Yes, you can binge watch them because we archive them all on our YouTube channel. So got a little pre-holiday jingle bells coming at you. I sort of joined in there a little bit at the end. I love singing as well. So I haven't done a lot of singing on this show. Just a few times I've sung with some of our guests, who've come in from all around the world. We've got to do some more of that during the holiday time and get the singing going again. I would absolutely love to do that because we're always singing all the time. Just haven't had some singing lately on JMS, but we'll sort of resurrect that for all of you. Now, 4th night in a row, haven't had dinner before this show, so we have to eat. Worked up an appetite for sure, gang. Hope you're doing well wherever you're watching around the world. We really appreciate you being with us. We have done well over 1,010 episodes, and some of you have been with us since day one as we build and create and entertain and inspire and inform and educate and celebrate all right here in Loverty Hall for all of you. And it's something that I wanted to create 3.5 years ago, and many have said, are you going to keep doing it since the pandemic? And here we are 3.5 years and almost 1,020 episodes later. I can't believe it. It's amazing. You guys are great. Everybody who's watching quietly, who's going to comment later, we appreciate that as well. If you enjoyed the episode, again, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. If this was your first time watching the Jim Masters Show Live series, come back and see us again. Welcome to JMS and Loverty Hall and the Jim Masters Show Live. We would love it if you come back, and we would love it if you share the knowledge of this show with everybody you know. Tell them, hey, we exist. We're here because it does take a village. And every show is something different, something unique for all of us to enjoy, gang. And I had a ball tonight with all of you. We're going to eat and relax. Absolutely. Thanks again, everybody. Fun stuff, Loverty Hall. Very special, wasn't it? Very touching, moving, fun, entertaining, music as well. Everything we can throw at you today on this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. So for all of us here, it's dinner time, even though it's almost 9 o'clock at night, East Coast time here. If this was your first time again watching us, we welcome you to the Jim Masters Show Live series. It's so awesome to have you here. And it's so nice to see all of our regulars watching as well. This is your host, Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, keep watching, supporting, sharing all the things you do to keep us going here at JMS. We thoroughly appreciate all of the love, the support. If you want to find me on social media, check us out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, which is now called X. And you can find me at all those locations as well. And say hi and interact. And again, drop a comment on the YouTube channel. We got a lot of lovely people who do that from all around the world. And we appreciate every single one of you who have been doing that. So cool stuff. Really, really cool. And thank you very much. Thank you, Jim, for another fantastic show. Yes, I know her Wi-Fi is a little tricky there in the middle part of the country, and she made it through, which was really, really cool. Sherry, love having you here as well. And she shares the links on her social media. Several of you do, and we appreciate that as well. So be well. We'll keep the porch light on for you as well. Come back and see us here at JMS, the Jim Masters Show Live. Spread the word. So many extraordinary guests and episodes we have lined up for you. It is awesome. And again, people watching from all around the world, wherever you are, whatever the time zone is, we thank you. And if you're watching live, thanks If you're watching this later in the archives, we thank you as well. We'll see you on the next one, okay? Be well, take care of one another, love one another, and do not forget to take care of yourself. And I'm going to do that right now with some dinner. Check you out on the next one. Come see us again on the Jim Master Show live. Take care. Cheers.